Carolina's homegrown movie makers making their mark.
To say that South Carolina is a burgeoning filmmaker market. And South Carolina's always had a small gem of filmmakers, and mainly centered in the Charleston region, but we have them in Columbia, Spartanburg, Greenville, and around the state, who, in South Carolina, who has a project or has a movie he just has got to get made.
Greenville is a very, very positive place, and I guess to my surprise, in comparison to shooting in Michigan and Detroit or shooting in Ohio, I found shooting in Greenville actually being easier because the people were more supportive. There's a little twist for Christian films because it's done from the perspective of the unbeliever versus the believer.
Creating my ideas and developing characters, and it allowed me the freedom of expression from multiple areas. My first piano instructor was my older brother, which was a jazz and music professor, and he taught me how to take a germ and or music 8-bar phrase and recreate it. And with scoring, this proved to be most valuable. So we were able to do that and go in the studio and make the changes and develop the characters. And I think the music really brings the characters to life in this film. The making of this film, I made probably close to 100 different musical pieces or tracks of music that were scored to introduce each character and transition. And I think that having that background really helped seam things together.
Pre-revelation of what's really going on in the world with the New World Order. And I think that everyone should see it. Jeff has done an excellent job.
I thought it was very educational.
One synthesized as a key to the New World finance. And the answer?
Challenge to believe in a society that resists.
Link is locked in.
This satellite link is really bad, so I'm going to have to do something different.
You know this shit ain't no movie, right? Man. Shit, real shit here.
I know that you lied to me. Oh, you do. It's gotta be like piracy. Stop with the lying, reverse the psychology. Lost the 101, but you claim you got jumped. Stop lying about the place that.
Award-winning filmmaker continues to bring you different genres of films.
Let your judgment, God, fall also. And who is this animal that defiled you?
I won't tell you. Brian.
This is the story of humanity, struggle, and victory through the eyes of the many homeless and those who work to help them. Homelessness continues to grow in South Carolina, with a 72% increase in the past 2 years. The film shows some of the living conditions and struggles that homeless people cope with daily. This documentary enlightens viewers of the severity and complexities of homelessness in the South. Film director Jeff Akers displays his brilliance once again with his creative style and eclectic film scores. Homeless in the South.
It doesn't matter where you are, riding a bike or in a luxury car. Everybody needs S-U-S. Hey, you think that you can make it on your own?
Chris Coke, the solo album. Get your neck right. What's the use of me fooling myself? No matter DJ what
see my PO, and she telling me all this bullshit gotta go. One more violation, you'll be violated for sure. Uh-oh.
What's the use of me fooling myself? No matter.
Yeah. Hey girl.
It's time for Inner City Gospel with your host, Mr. Chedrick Combs.
Inner City Gospel. Inner City Gospel. Inner City Gospel. Inner City Gospel.
Being a part of the family of Christian music and,
Absolutely.
To still, be used in some capacity to...
He told me what the title was. It could be worse.
Absolutely.
That right there just took me back. It changed the whole thing. I was like, God, you know what?
First time I heard your music.
Let's talk about your process.
Yeah, they just approached me, Cedar Hill approached me a few years ago and just said they felt the time was right to do something inspired by the Song of Solomon that would speak to,
Welcome to the Outstanding Youth Awards. Woo!
Hi, my name's Maggie Thompson, and I want you to be a part of the Outstanding Youth Awards.
Nominate someone this year for the Outstanding Youth Awards.
Welcome to a vlog co-produced by youth highlighting kids and teens making an impact in our community. I am Diamond Douglas, and Youth in Action starts
For the Outstanding Youth Awards, encouraging youth for success.
For more information, check us out at outstandingyouthAwards.com.